Good morning, everyone. We often hear about revolutions, events that change the course of history, the world, and societies. But what if I told you that the most powerful revolution of all is happening quietly, one thought at a time, in the minds of ordinary people like you and me? This silent revolution isn't broadcasted on television or splashed across headlines. It doesn't involve loud protests or upheaval, yet it is transforming our world in ways we can scarcely comprehend. This revolution is the power of thought. The silent revolution is changing the world by altering the way we think, act, and connect with one another. Today, I invite you to explore the profound impact that our thoughts, both individual and collectively, have in shaping the future. Key point one, the power of individual thought. The first step in any revolution begins with a single spark, a single thought. Every idea that led to great change throughout history started in someone's mind. Think of the pioneers, the visionaries, the innovators, the ones who dared to see beyond the status quo. The world we know today is the result of countless individual thoughts that have shaped the course of human history. It was a thought that led to the invention of the light bulb, the development of the internet, and even the ideas that sparked the greatest social movements. In fact, most of the advancements we take for granted today would have been inconceivable without the quiet power of individual thought. But it is not just about big inventions or monumental ideas. It's about the little moments of reflection, the questioning of what is, and the imagining of what could be. Every single one of us, through our thoughts, has the potential to bring about change, no matter how small or large that change may be. The most remarkable thing about individual thought is that it's not bound by anything but our own imagination. No matter where you come from, what your background is, or what challenges you face, your thoughts can transcend any limitation. In the quiet of our minds, we can imagine new possibilities, new ways of living, and new solutions to problems that seemed unsolvable. The greatest revolutions in the world started as ideas that someone believed in enough to turn into action. When we recognize the immense potential of our own thoughts, we begin to understand that every thought has the power to spark something bigger. We can each start a ripple effect in our own lives, communities, and beyond. The silent revolution doesn't need a grand stage or audience. It simply requires someone to believe in their thoughts enough to share them, to nurture them, and to act on them. One thought can be the catalyst for change. And it's this power of individual thought that is the heartbeat of any revolution. Key point two, thoughts shape our actions and relationships. Our thoughts do not merely remain within the confines of our minds. They have a profound impact on the world around us. They influence not only the actions we take, but also the relationships we build and the environment we help create. The way we think shapes our perspective on life, defines our values, and dictates how we interact with others. Think about the small, everyday decisions we make, whether to smile at a stranger, to offer a helping hand, or to lend a listening ear. These seemingly simple actions stem from our thoughts, and they can change someone's day or even their life. When we think with kindness and empathy, we begin to cultivate a sense of connection with others. Our thoughts form the foundation of compassion, understanding, and mutual respect. A positive thought, for example, can lead to an encouraging word, which can then spark confidence in someone who may be struggling. Over time, these small gestures can foster a culture of cooperation and solidarity where people feel valued and supported. The power of thought isn't just in the big decisions, it's woven into our daily interactions and the energy we bring to the spaces we occupy. On the flip side, negative or toxic thoughts can have a damaging impact both on ourselves and others. When we dwell on anger, fear, or resentment, these thoughts can color our interactions, leading to misunderstandings, conflict, and division. It's not just that negative thoughts harm our own mental and emotional well-being, they also perpetuate negativity around us, creating a cycle that's hard to break. This is why the silent revolution, one thought at a time, has the potential to shift not only our personal mindset, but the collective mindset of society. At a broader level, the way we think influences the systems and institutions we create. Our thoughts on justice, equality, and human rights shape the policies we support and the structures that govern our communities. If we think of the world as a place where everyone is entitled to dignity and respect, our actions will reflect those values. We will advocate for policies that protect the marginalized, uplift the disadvantaged, and promote fairness. Conversely, if we let narrow or exclusionary thoughts guide our actions, we risk creating a world that is unjust and unequal. The beauty of this silent revolution lies in its simplicity. Change begins with us. By shifting the way we think, we can alter the very fabric of our relationships and our society. As we work on ourselves, cultivating positive, open-minded, and compassionate thoughts, we contribute to creating a ripple effect of change. Our thoughts can be the seed of personal growth and social progress. And when we collectively embrace this shift in mindset, we create a world that values connection, compassion, and mutual respect. Key point 3, the collective impact of shared ideas. While individual thoughts are powerful, it's the collective impact of shared ideas that truly has the potential to create transformative change on a larger scale. Throughout history, we have seen how movements, whether social, cultural, or political, began with a few like-minded individuals who shared common thoughts, values, and goals. These thoughts, though conceived by a small group, spread like wildfire, uniting people from different walks of life, cultures, and backgrounds. This is the quiet yet mighty force of collective thinking, a power that can shift the direction of entire societies. Think of the great movements that have reshaped the world. The civil rights movement, the fight for environmental sustainability, and the push for social justice. These were all sparked by individuals, but they gained momentum when people came together to share their ideas, raise their voices, and take action. The true power of shared ideas is not simply in the fact that they exist, but in how they resonate with others. When people find common ground in their thoughts, they unite to pursue a common cause, creating a wave of change that is unstoppable. In today's world, this collective impact is more immediate than ever. With the rise of technology and social media, ideas can spread across the globe in an instant. A single tweet, blog post, or social media post can spark conversations, mobilize movements, and inspire actions that ripple through communities worldwide. The interconnectedness of our digital age means that thoughts are no longer confined by geography or language. They can transcend borders, bringing people together for a shared vision. However, this collective power is not limited to just social or political movements. It also plays a role in how we tackle global challenges such as climate change, economic inequality, and technological advancement. When people from different parts of the world begin to think about these issues in the same way, to share solutions and perspectives, they begin to form a collective consciousness that drives real change. Think of the global awareness around environmental sustainability or the increasing adoption of renewable energy sources. These are results of people coming together, motivated by shared ideas to tackle issues that affect all of humanity. But it is important to note that the power of shared ideas doesn't necessarily mean uniformity. The beauty of collective thinking lies in diversity, the ability for people with different experiences, backgrounds, and perspectives to come together with a common purpose. It's through this diversity that we find innovative solutions, creative ideas, and new ways of looking at the world. The more diverse the thoughts that are shared, the more dynamic the collective revolution becomes. As we continue to engage in this silent revolution of changing the world one thought at a time, it's essential to recognize the power of sharing our ideas and perspectives with others. Whether it's through dialogue, art, literature, or digital platforms, the more we communicate our thoughts, the more we create a collective energy that can build a better world. This revolution, built on shared ideas, is not bound by the limits of geography, culture, or even time. It is a movement that transcends boundaries and brings humanity closer together, showing that when we unite in thought, we can change the world in ways that were once unimaginable. Key point 4, empowering a new generation of thinkers. Finally, the silent revolution holds its greatest promise in the potential of the next generation of thinkers. In a world that is rapidly evolving, the future of our planet and its societies rests in the hands of young minds who are beginning to recognize the profound impact their thoughts and ideas can have. Today's youth, empowered by technology and global connectivity, have more access to information and the ability to share their thoughts on a scale that was once unimaginable. This unprecedented access means they can learn from one another, challenge each other's perspectives, and collaborate across borders, creating a global network of innovation and progress. For this new generation, thinking differently is not only encouraged but necessary. The challenges that lie ahead, climate change, inequality, mental health, technological ethics, are complex and interconnected, requiring fresh ideas and bold thinking. The young people of today are growing up in a world that demands solutions that are inclusive, sustainable, and innovative. They are coming of age with the understanding that their thoughts, combined with the thoughts of others, can drive the change that's needed to create a better world. One of the most remarkable aspects of this new generation is their openness to rethinking the old ways of doing things. They are not bound by traditional structures or mindsets, but are instead open to exploring new models, be it in business, education, governance, or social issues. They challenge norms and are not afraid to question systems that no longer serve the greater good. This is where the silent revolution finds its most powerful allies, the thinkers, creators, activists, and leaders of tomorrow who are redefining what's possible and demanding a world that reflects their. What's equally important is that today's youth are increasingly focused on collaboration rather than competition. They understand that the solutions to the world's problems cannot be achieved in isolation, but through collective effort. This global mindset, shaped by shared challenges and the ability to connect across cultures, allows them to tackle issues from multiple perspectives, finding creative solutions that take into account the diverse needs of the world's population. Moreover, the younger generation is not simply thinking about change, they are already taking action. From organizing grassroots movements to leading sustainable businesses, from developing new technologies to advocating for social justice, young people are already making their mark. Their thoughts are no longer confined to the classroom or the realm of theory. They are manifesting in real-world change. And as they continue to innovate and inspire, they are creating a new landscape of possibility for future generations to build upon. In empowering this new generation to think critically, creatively, and compassionately, we are not just preparing them to inherit the world, we are giving them the tools to reinvent it. The silent revolution, driven by the ideas of young people, has the power to reshape our future in ways that will be more inclusive, more sustainable, and more equitable. The ideas that young thinkers nurture today will be the foundation for the world they leave behind. And as they lead this revolution, they will remind us that the world is not shaped by the loudest voices, but by those who dare to think differently and dream big. In conclusion, The silent revolution is a powerful and transformative force, one that unfolds quietly but steadily, changing the world one thought at a time. It begins with individuals, each of us having the potential to reshape our reality by how we think, act, and engage with others. Our thoughts shape our actions, influence our relationships, and over time ripple out into society, sparking change on a broader scale. As we share our ideas and collaborate, we tap into a collective power that can address the most pressing issues facing humanity, from social justice to environmental sustainability. The silent revolution also lies in empowering the next generation of thinkers. Today's youth, more connected and aware than ever, are poised to challenge old paradigms and create new systems of thought that are inclusive, compassionate, and innovative. With their open-mindedness, creativity, and determination, they are already laying the groundwork for a better future. Ultimately, this revolution is not one of noise or force, but of quiet persistence and the relentless power of new ideas. It teaches us that each thought, no matter how small, carries the potential for monumental change. By embracing this revolution, we can contribute to a world that thrives on understanding, empathy, and the collective strength of human potential. The world is changing, and it begins with us, one thought at a time. Thank you.